Yo, what's good, DeepPulse fam? Welcome back. You're crawling through bumper-to-bumper traffic on the 405, late for a meeting, and some dude in a pickup cuts you off without a blinker. Your blood's boiling. Or you're in a coffee shop overhearing a snarky comment about your presentation from a coworker. That sting hits deep, right? We've all been there. 1 minute you're cruising, the next your heart's racing, and you're about to fire off a text or yell something you'll regret by bedtime. Life in 2025 doesn't let up. Slack pings, rent's due, your neighbor's dog is barking at 3 a.m. again. Our emotions, they're on a hair trigger, ready to take the wheel. Those snap reactions can burn bridges with friends, stall your career, or leave you replaying that moment in your head, wishing you'd handled it differently. But what if you could hit pause, stay grounded, think sharp, even when life's throwing curveballs? That's the power of holding steady. It's not about ignoring your feelings, it's about running the show. Today we're unpacking 12 habits to master your emotions, each one a tool to keep you centered in the chaos. Let's get into it.
The 6-second reset. When anger spikes, like someone snags your parking spot at Whole Foods, your brain's flooded with adrenaline and cortisol, kicking you into fight or flight mode. It's biology, not you being weak. The fix? Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and count to 6, slow and deliberate. Those 6 seconds are magic. They give your prefrontal cortex, the rational part of your brain, time to catch up to your amygdala's emotional overdrive. It's like hitting the brakes before you crash. Practice this in low-stakes moments, like when your Wi-Fi drops, so it's second nature when the big triggers hit. This isn't just about pausing. It's about rewiring how you respond. Studies show that even a brief pause can cut stress hormone levels by up to 20%, giving you clarity to choose your next move. Next time you're about to snap, try it. 6 seconds could save a friendship or a job.
Dig to the root. Ever wonder why a small comment, like your boss saying your report needs work, feels like a punch to the gut? It's rarely just about the moment. Emotions are like icebergs. What you see on the surface is only 10% of the story. Ask yourself, why is this hitting me so hard? Maybe it's not the critique, but a deeper fear of not measuring up, rooted in that time you felt overlooked in school or at home. Digging to the root means facing those hidden triggers head on. Journaling can help here. Write down what sets you off and what it reminds you of. Therapists call this emotional excavation. By naming the deeper wound, you're not just reacting to the surface, you're healing the source. It's like pulling weeds instead of trimming them. Over time, you'll notice patterns, and those triggers lose their grip. Spot your slow burns. Life's little annoyances, traffic jams, a passive-aggressive email, your kid leaving dishes in the sink, pile up like kindling. Ignore them, and you're a pressure cooker ready to blow. Psychologists call this stress stacking. Each tiny frustration adds heat until a spilled coffee or a late Uber feels like the end of the world. The trick? Spot those slow burns before they ignite. Make it a daily habit to check in. Ask, what's bugging me right now? Maybe it's that coworker who keeps interrupting you, or the fact you haven't slept well in a week. Address the small stuff. Have that talk, take a nap, or just vent to a friend over tacos. By clearing the kindling, you keep your emotional fire from raging out of control. Number 4, name it to tame it. When you're spiraling, it's easy to just feel bad without knowing why. That vagueness makes emotions feel like a tidal wave. Instead, get specific. Are you angry or just frustrated? Sad or lonely? Naming your emotion shrinks its power. Research from UCLA shows labeling emotions reduces activity in the amygdala by up to 30%, calming you down almost instantly. Practice this by pausing when you're upset and saying the emotion out loud or in your head. I'm feeling betrayed. It's like shining a flashlight into a dark room. What seemed overwhelming becomes manageable. Over time, this builds emotional fluency, so you're not just reacting, but understanding yourself deeper.
Keep stress in check. Stress is the fuel that turns a spark into a wildfire. When you're juggling a 9-to-5, a side hustle, and family drama, your patience is paper thin. That barista messing up your order? Suddenly it's a personal attack. Chronic stress erodes your emotional bandwidth, making every trigger feel bigger. The antidote? Build stress relievers into your routine. Try 10 minutes of yoga, a quick gym session, or even jotting down 3 things you're grateful for.
Data backs this. Regular stress management, like daily meditation, can lower cortisol levels by 25%. It's like keeping your emotional gas tank full so you've got the reserves to stay cool when life heats up.
Find your outlet. Bottling emotions is like shaking a soda can. Eventually, it's gonna explode. If you're not expressing what's inside, you're setting yourself up for a meltdown at the worst moment, like snapping at your partner over something trivial. Create safe spaces to let it out. Talk to a trusted friend, book a session with a therapist, or pour it into a journal. This isn't just venting, it's processing. Studies show regular emotional expression reduces anxiety and boosts resilience. Make it a habit, like brushing your teeth. By giving your feelings a release valve, you're less likely to unload on the wrong person at the wrong time.
8. Practice empathy. When someone ticks you off, like a coworker stealing credit for your idea, it's easy to see red, but pause and flip the script. What's going on with them? Maybe they're stressed, insecure, or just having a rough day. Empathy doesn't mean excusing bad behavior. It means understanding it enough to not let it ruin your vibe. Research from Greater Good Science Center shows empathy reduces anger and fosters connection. Practice it daily. When someone cuts you off in traffic, imagine they're rushing to a hospital. It's not about them, it's about keeping your peace. Over time, empathy becomes a reflex, softening your reactions.
9. Own your feelings. Too many of us dodge our emotions because we're embarrassed. Someone asks, "You okay?" And we mutter, "I'm fine," while screaming inside. That denial buries feelings deeper where they fester. Instead, own what's happening. Say to yourself, "I'm pissed off," and that's okay. Acknowledging emotions doesn't make you weak, it makes you real. This habit builds emotional honesty. Studies show people who acknowledge their feelings recover from stress faster. It's like opening a pressure valve. Next time you're overwhelmed, admit it to yourself or someone you trust. It's the first step to taking back control.
Know your breaking point. We all have a limit, that moment when you're one snarky comment away from losing it. Maybe it's when your kid spills juice on your laptop or your boss piles on another deadline. Learn your warning signs. A tight chest, clenched fists, or that tunnel vision feeling. When you spot them, step away. Take a walk, sip some water, anything to hit reset. Psychologists call this emotional regulation. Recognizing your breaking point lets you exit before you erupt. It's not running away, it's strategic retreat. With practice, you'll catch those moments earlier, saving yourself and others from unnecessary drama.
11. Find your mantra. When emotions surge, a simple phrase can be your anchor. Something like, "I'm steady, I'm in control," or "This too shall pass." It's not just words, it's a mental reset. Mantras work by refocusing your brain, pulling you out of the emotional spiral. Athletes and CEOs use them to stay focused under pressure. Create one that resonates with you. Write it down, stick it on your fridge, or say it in your head when things get heated. Over time, it becomes a reflex, like muscle memory for your mind, grounding you when life feels like a storm.
Number 12, the power of breath. It sounds so simple, but breathing is your superpower. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Inhaling calms your sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight trigger. Exhaling activates your parasympathetic system, your chill mode. Studies show just 1 minute of focused breathing can lower your heart rate by 10 beats. Next time you're about to lose it, say in line at the DMV or during a heated family dinner, try this. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Repeat 3 times. It's like a factory reset for your nervous system, bringing you back to center.
All right, DeepPulse fam, that's the vibe for today. Thanks for hanging with us. These 12 habits, they're your toolkit for staying grounded in a world that's always trying to throw you off. Hit that subscribe button for more real talk to level up your life. Stay steady, stay true. We'll catch you next time.